Hello everyone, and thank you for watching again our Studio Mimic Pro 2023 video series. So trying to walk you through the process of working on the simulator. It's been challenging. The new version is a big challenge for everyone. So we are trying to learn together here. So today we're going to focus on the second round, more specifically on the optimization process. So before we move into the simulator, I want you to see this diagram or graphics I have created for you guys to better understanding what are the elements we need to focus on before we start tweaking our elements in the simulator. I think it's very important to understand that the optimization process is basically how we can improve, right? How we can improve the ad performance. But to do so, we have to take a very deep look into many elements, not just what your ad says or the keywords you have selected. So I'm going to try to go through this as quick as possible. Okay, so the first thing that I would suggest, guys, is go back to your target audience and check your customer persona selection. So the customer persona selected is crucial for the for your ad success. So the more precise is the audience selection, the more successful will be your ads. So what I'm trying to say here is that every time we are thinking to sell something, we have to understand who's more likely to buy that product. And that's why we are giving this information in the system. It says you will see on the simulator, you will have, right, in the introductory section, right, you will have the customer profile. You have 7 different customer personas with different type of interest and needs, and we have to try to meet those needs by providing advertisement that makes sense for them, right? That talk to those people and that resonate with their interest. So in this case, I'm going to be adjusting and optimizing the round 1. So the round 1 was focused on backpack, American Dream backpack. I will try to look for those customer personas that are looking for a backpack, and you will have, I think, 3 or 4 that are looking for a backpack, and that information will be here, right? So why I'm looking for these people and not just promoting this product to everyone, because you will see here that some people is not interested in backpacks. So it doesn't make sense to create information or create advertisement for them. Like Raj, he's looking for a messenger bag. Jill, the same thing. Sally is looking for a messenger as well, right? She's not looking for a backpack, so it doesn't make sense to take information from this customer persona. What it makes sense is look for those who are looking for a backpack, like Mindy or Sue. They are looking for a backpack. Expressly, they are saying, hey, I want to buy a backpack that fit my needs. So I'm going to take these 2 different customer persona to see how can I adjust my my advertisement, my previous advertisement, and try to improve it. Okay, so I took this 2, right, and you can see here that Mindy and Sue, they have different preferences. She's a student going back to school. She's looking for a backpack that serve that purpose. So basically, get all the stuff that she needs into that backpack, and also without sacrificing style, making it comfortable, etc. And then Sue, she is a full-time employee, she's a worker, and her purchase power is better than Mindy, since she have a above average disposable income. So she's a potential good customer as well. She is looking for a backpack that she can use for traveling, and yeah, basically that. So we're gonna try to meet those needs, try to find keywords that meet those needs. So first, I would say before even starting writing a new ad or adjusting the ad, try to see your keyword selection. So go to your keyword selection and see what are the terms you have selected previously and how these terms match with your target audience interests and needs. Okay, so in this case I will focus on Sue for this example, right? So Sue is looking for a backpack that provides organization, space, and functionality. She likes to spend time traveling, and she needs this backpack for packing her stuff. So I'm going to try to look for keywords that match those interests, and also I will use this information, this behavior that is being provided here, to create ads that resonate with her interest. Okay, so I'm going to select travel backpack, best travel backpack, fashionable travel backpack as a keyword. I'm going to add those keywords and try to create a ads, or I'm going to modify the current ads I have to match with those interests. Okay, so first select the right keywords, and then we're going to move to the advertisement. And here is something very important I want to touch is basically what are the ad components, because the ad components are relevant for optimization as well. So first element here is the display URL. So the ad is composed by main three elements, the display URL, headline, and description. Display URL is what your customer will see. Okay, it's basically where they're going to be taking. So that URL is not the final URL, it's not the technical URL, but it's basically a way to present where they're going to be taking after clicking on the advertisement. So it's a good indicator of the final destination. And it provides trust as well, because if I'm looking for a backpack, I want to be taken to a backpack product page. So here is very important to look for information, to place information that will facilitate the process of understanding for your customer where they're going to be taken. So you can see here, I'm thinking about Sue, and she is looking for the backpack, right? So what I typed on the display URL was American Dream, which is the product line, and secondly I put backpack, so she knows that she will be taken to the American Dream line and specifically the backpack. I mean, here you can be more specific and focus on a specific interest or objective or usage of that product. So for example, if she likes travel, I could have eventually put here American Dream backpack first, and then the last one would be travel, right? So whatever she finds there will be associated to travel. You can also work that, but in that case I would say your landing page should be very specific, and the information it provides, it must be related to travel only. But if I want to use the same landing page for promoting travel, school, and work, I think a backpack will be the more generic term that I would use. Second element, probably the most important, is the headline, and the headline is more prominent, and it will be bold with a different color. So you should take advantage of this element by providing either a good call to action or a unique value proposition. So basically telling your customer why they should pick you. Okay, what are those elements that set you apart from your competitors, and obviously always mentioning your product product name or product line, because they can easily relate to what they were looking for. The description section is where you have more space to explain what the product is about, or what are the product characteristics. You know, in a very succinct way. It's not too long. You have just 90 characters, but you have some components you have to include here, and they are pretty important. So first, the keyword you are targeting. Okay, so in my case, it's travel backpack. So you will see every time the keyword or the term match with the keywords you have in your ads, they will be bold. So it will stand out when, you know, when people is, you know, looking through those ads options they have. So it's very important to get your keywords on the description as well, you know, if it's possible and makes sense. Then you have the call to action. So basically it's the action you want people to take. We have to be very clear and transparent here, and what do we want people to do when they got to your landing page. It could be buy now, download, or subscribe. Depending on what the business model, you will have to tell people what you want them to do. Again, that's up to you and depends on what's the website conversion or the landing page conversion. And the unique value proposition, as I mentioned before, is any element that will make easier for your customer understand why they should go with you and not with your competitors. What are those elements that set you apart and make your product more attractive? So yeah, if you don't have that, I would say try to add those elements. Okay, so try to get either a unique value proposition or a call to action on your headline. Remember, the headline is probably the first and, you know, only thing that people will see. If they don't find something attractive on your headline, you might not get the chance even for them to, you know, check your description. So the headline is like your subject line for your email. So must be very attractive and catch people's attention immediately. And the description must contain call to action, unique value proposition, and your keywords. Again, the display URL, important elements for people to understand where they're going to be taken. Once you have fixed this, when you have, you know, adjust your advertisement, so try to go through the process of adjusting, tweaking these elements on all your previous advertisement, all the previous one before you start working with the second product, which is the messenger bag. You can move to your landing page and try to see how your keywords, the keywords you have selected, you have target, are you know, if they have presence on your landing page content. Because you know what the system does is basically Google indexed the content on your landing page and match with your ads and see how relevant this ad is for the type of content you have on your website, and how this also match with the term people is using to look for the product. So you must have content, you know, that makes sense, that, you know, resonate with those keywords in a very organic and, you know, a good way. So try to adjust your text by incorporating those keywords in your description. Okay, as you can see here, for me is travel backpack, and travel backpack is here. But I'm not only selecting travel backpack for this landing page. I'm also trying to get people who wants this backpack for work and for school, right? So if you notice here, I have travel backpack on top, right? I have the name of the product, travel backpack, and in here as a exact keyword, exact match. But here I also have school backpack, and I have work laptop backpack, which is the three keywords that I'm targeting in this specific landing page. And I'm expecting people from this, you know, three different audiences to get to the same landing page. Okay. Once you have adjusted your content, making it, you know, relevant for the keywords you have selected, you're gonna have to double check your page title, meta description, call to actions and other elements you have here, you can select the best one based it on a drop down menu, so you don't have to make the effort of creating your own meta description. It's comes ready for you. So it's just try to fit this with the type of keywords and audiences you have selected previously. I would say this is very important, guys, because basically the process is people make a search using a specific term. They will see the advertisement coming up, and they click on that ad. If you don't have what they are looking for on your landing page, they will abandon the process. So there should be consistency between what you were promising in your ads with what they will see on your landing page. Okay, so if you are promising 20% off on your ad, and once they landed on your landing page, they don't see that, that could be misleading people, right, to your landing page, and they will feel frustrated and abandon. If you are offering a backpack that works pretty well for travel, and they don't see that information here, so it doesn't make sense for them to continue with the navigation, so they will abandon. So whatever you are offering on your ads must have content for that here as well. The call to action is basically, again, the action you want them to take. So because I'm looking for what I'm looking for here is getting purchases, buy now make more sense to me as a call to action. There are more pieces of information you're going to have to select from a drop down menu that you will have to select which one is the best for this type of product. That from a components perspective, right? So we have keywords, ads, and landing page. They are linked. They are somehow connected, and you have to make sure that they have presence in each of these components. On top of that, we have for campaign optimization, probably one of the most important things are the key performance indicators, or KPIs. So KPIs stand for key performance indicators. So basically, what are the metrics, the most important metrics for the type of campaigns you are running? Obviously, key performance indicators will change depending on the type of business. Will change depending on the type of campaigns you are running. So for display, might be different than for search advertisement. But we recognize the most important elements here, and they are impressions. What is an impression? Basically, it's the opportunity that someone has to see your advertisement as a result of a search term. Okay, someone was looking for a product or services using a search term or keyword, and your ad appear as a result of that search. So impression is just the opportunity to see. They might not even pay attention to your ad, but that will count as an impression. If your ad was served, means that you had an impression. So impressions are very, very, very important, crucial, because you cannot have clicks or conversions if you don't have impressions. Okay, it's the first step in this marketing funnel. Remember, in marketing we work with funnels. So on top we have the awareness process, right? And to get that consideration, we need to be in front of our potential customers, and we need them to know what we have to offer. And impression is that first step. So when you have the impressions, the next step is having clicks. Okay, we don't pay for impressions. That is important to say, guys. Every time you appear on a search engine page result, you are not paying for that. You are not being charged for impressions. You are just charged every time someone click on your advertisement. So impressions could be also a good way to get and gain awareness. Okay, but what we want, the ultimate objective, is to get clicks, because clicks mean we are driving we are driving traffic to our website. So clicks happen basically, when when your advertisement is shown, is served, displayed, and people like what they see and click on your advertisement to know more. Okay. Here it's important to start understanding how these indicators work together. Okay. So if I have a good number of impressions, it means that the keywords I have selected are good. Okay. So if people is not looking for the keywords I have selected, I won't be able to be shown. Okay. So the more keywords I have, and the more those keywords are the ones that people is using for to look for my products, the more impressions I will have. Okay. So when you don't have too many impressions, means that you have to either add more keywords or select the ones that are good. Okay. Select good keywords, because it means that the ones you have might not be the ones that people is using to look for your product. Second, clicks. Clicks again happen every time someone click on your advertisement after your advertisement is being shown. So if I have a lot of clicks, means that the content on my advertisement was appealing enough and resonate with my target audience, so they click on it to know more. But if I don't have clicks, what it means? Basically that my ad content is not good. Okay, the ad content needs to be improved. Okay, so try to see how many clicks you have, how many impressions you have, and here is where the additional indicators play a very important role. So you have click-through rate, which is basically clicks divided by impressions. It's number of clicks that I have for the number of impressions, and the average for that indicator or for that metric is 3.17, 3.20. Okay, 3.2. So if you are lower that that number, I would say try to check what's going on there. Your click-through rate should be above that number. If you don't have, you have to improve the quality of your ad. Okay, the quality of your ad means check your description, check your headlines, check your display URL, make it more attractive. Add a good call to action. Add more attractive, unique value proposition in order to get more clicks. For impressions, is basically get the right keywords. Once people had already clicked on your ad, they will move to your landing page. Okay, so it's in the landing page where basically the conversion will happen. Okay, if you have a good number of conversion, means that the information on your landing page is good. Okay, it's attractive, it's appealing, it's enough. It responds to your customer needs. It satisfies their needs, so they can make a better and more educated decision, and they will end up buying the product. So between these two, clicks and conversions, there is another indicator, which is the conversion rate. It's basically how many conversions you have per number of clicks. And here the average is 4.2. So if you have lower than that, again, you're going to have to check the information you have on your landing page. So check again if you have a good matching on your keywords, if the information you are providing on your ad is represented on your landing page information, if the meta description, the title is correct, if the call to action is calling to the right action, and try to see what elements might be affecting the purchasing process. Okay, but again, a good number of conversion means that your the information on your landing page is good. A good number of clicks talks about your ad components, and the good number of impressions are basically determined by the keywords you have selected. Okay, so Finally, here some tips or advice for you guys is analyze your customer personas, preferences, and behaviors. It's very important because I can use this information to create more attractive advertisement. So I'm gonna go back to here and check this advertisement. It says travel everywhere with style, American Dream backpack. Buy now the ultimate travel backpack. Pack all you need in a organized way within seconds with this versatile backpack. I'm talking directly to Sue here, right? She needs luggage or a backpack that makes packaging a breeze. Spend free time traveling, organization, space, and functionality. That is what she is looking for, and I'm talking to her directly here, guys, by using that information. That's why it's very important to have, the analysis of your customer persona. They are not there just because they wanted to have a customer personas. They are giving you that information because they understand that it will be crucial for the success of your advertisement. So check that when you're optimizing your campaigns. Pause or delete keywords are not getting impressions, clicks, or conversions. If the keyword is not performing well, if giving you 0 results, it's better to pause it and focus on the ones that need improvement. But if it's 0, I would say don't waste your time on that. Adjust your keyword price by bidding above the suggested bid, right? So go higher by 10 to 20%. I like to go a little bit higher, but not too high because obviously the system wants you to play realistically, and in a real world you have a budget that obviously you want to spend wisely, and bidding too high will drain your budget, and it won't be a successful campaign. So try to go 10 to 20% above the suggested bid. Add your keywords in a way that makes sense, looks organic, and in your landing page insert ads, and obviously connect your ads with the right landing page, which is, I think, one of the most important things you have to do, and one of the most common mistake I've seen in this simulator and generally on search campaigns. So let's go back here quickly to see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go through go to the round 2 here, and this is something that I want to show you here, guys. I'm gonna run my round 2. Okay, I'm gonna quickly run this. Okay, I have the results. So you have 2 campaigns here, right? You have 2 campaigns, and you will see the difference between these 2 campaigns here and my metrics here. So you can select the metrics you want. I want to show you this because some people, they don't know that you have the options to select the keywords, the key performance indicators you want to check. So here you will have the chance to select the keywords you want. So I'm always suggesting for this campaign, for the cost per click campaigns, obviously to have the cost per click, the average cost per click will give you an idea on how much you're spending on average per click. Impression, clicks, click-through rate, conversion, and probably profits. We can, okay, let's try with that. So now you have all the indicators here. You will see which one got better results on impressions. So the second one got a little bit more, like 200 or so. Clicks are pretty much the same as well, like a little bit more the second one. But the click-through rate, remember what is the average is 3 point something. I think this when this 2 campaign went well, I'm gonna add the conversion rate as well. Right, so went well, so over the 3.17 we have to get. So this went above that, and then you have the conversion rate, which is 4.2. Also, we went above those numbers, so I would say both are quite successful. obviously you want to see how your different ad groups were working, they performed, and you will see the backpack school went pretty well. The travel wasn't as well as I was, expecting, and the work was the lowest because I wasn't focused on that pretty much. So I would say this one is something I need to improve. And I know pretty much what's going on here. I don't have too many impressions because I have only 354 impressions compared with the clicks that the school got, which is 568 out of 11,000. And this is 300, almost 350 out of 6,000, which means that my click-through rate here is higher than here. So what I'm missing here is basically keywords. I don't have enough keywords. That's why I don't have impressions. I have to add more travel keywords for this one. You get what I'm saying here? So in order to get more clicks, I need to get more impressions. And the only way that I have to, get more impressions is by getting more keywords that are related to travel. So I'm gonna have to work on that. The conversion rate, you can see here that was higher than this one. So it wasn't bad. The only thing that affected my campaign here is that I don't have enough keywords. This one, I would say, eventually I can add more keywords, but the conversion rate was very low. So I would say I would pause this one, or I would add a lot of keywords and add more information for work on the backpack landing page. But because the information is limited, so the number of characters is limited, I would just definitely pause this one, okay? Messenger back was, I would say, quite good. The click-through rate was, pretty good. I need more keywords for this one because, this one got 15,700, almost, 760 clicks, and the conversion rate was pretty similar. So I would say if I want to increase my numbers on this one, I need more keywords, and because the conversion rate is pretty good. So yeah, that is something that I would do. Now if I go to the keyword level, this is something I want to show you. Again, you can select the indicators you want to work with. I like to get the suggested bid because I want to compare that with how much I paid finally. The average cost per click and click-through rate, conversion rate. Let me see. Okay, that total cost, it would be interesting as well. Conversion rate, click-through rate. Okay, let's see if I can get everything here. All right, so you can see here what is the suggested bid. What was the suggested bid? Sorry, and my bid was 1.8. So over, I think it's a little bit more than 30%. I think it's 35%. You can adjust it. Okay, probably I'm paying too much, so I should go lower than that because my cost was 124. Okay, for this one. And if I want to know profits, I can see it. Let me see if I can delete one here. Let me conversion rate. Okay, doesn't matter. I think it's too much information. So total cost, average cost. Okay, let me see if I can get. Okay. So the total cost of this campaign was 124 and the profits were 70, right? So you're gonna have to make the calculation here if that is, if it's convenient or not. But you can also check your return on investment. I think it's not here. Probably it's on a different level, in the ad group level. But you will have to check, if this is convenient or not. But I will focus on those who are the ones that are giving me zero. Like this one has zero conversions, okay? Zero conversion, and I got 77 clicks. And I'm paying 50 cents for, you can multiply it, right? 0.52 or 52 cents times 77 is, paying basically $32, and I'm getting zero. So basically in red numbers here, okay? So this is something that you can either pause, or eventually you can create content for that, a specific keyword, okay? If I go to the ad level, you will see which one are. Again, you can adjust your key performance indicators here and try to see the ones that I have. But basically, you will see the all the ads that I have, and you can organize your ads on different order, like this, okay? So on top, where I have 11,000, this is the most successful one, decreasing on numbers, okay? Guys, I think this is a thorough explanation of all you have to do. If you have questions, if you want me to explain something else, just leave it on the comments, and remember to share this. And if you need something else, just let me know. I'll be happy to respond all your questions, okay? Bye-bye, and thank you so much for watching this video.